stay where you are. You mentioned Kosovo, is that correct?
Yes.
Maybe you mentioned Albania, or maybe you are aware of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Do you know Bosnia?
Yeah, Bosnia, Kosovo, and South Sudan.
You said they went to United Nations, is that correct?
Yes.
And they got their freedom.
Yes.
Before they went to the United Nations, did they pick up arms to fight or not?
They did.
Thank you very much. That's what I want to know. Once you give us guns and weapons, stay in Kuwait, we'll fight at home. When we, listen, if come now to beat and they got their freedom.
Yes.
Before they went to the United Nations, did they pick up arms to fight or not?
They did.
Thank you very much. That's what I want to know.
Hold on there. Umundem. Good evening from here, city of Vienna. And I want to welcome many of you wonderful people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom. Especially those who know what it means to be free. I am coming live today. Today is the last day of the month according to what they told us. 31st of July in the year of our Lord 2022. And we are here to also keep the gospel going. In as much as it will look like you as if things is not moving. In as much it will seem to you that things are stagnant. In as much it looked as if those who you have been looked up to are the ones that are bringing setback into the struggle. I want you to know that this is how it has been designed to be. If there's any obstacle on this journey, you will not appreciate it at the end of the day. Ability for you to overcome any temptation, any setback, any delay in your way is what makes you a very reliable human being. The ultimate moment of a man is not in terms of his conveniency. It's not in terms of easy. No. It is in terms of tribulation, in terms of hardship, in times of agony. Can you be able to withstand the test of the time? That is what makes you a freedom fighter and at the same time a sensible being. I don't know whether you have been a victim of success before, especially those who distinguish themselves academically, those who try to distinguish themselves by trying to attend to the four corners of citadel of higher learning, which we call higher institution. Many of you who have already taken what we call JAMB or WAEC, I don't know how you felt when you failed for the first time and now try to study again in order to repeat it. The joy that comes is because of the input you put when you are struggling to make a success after your failure. That is why we define failure as a success postponed. That is what is failure. Failure is defined as a success postponed. To fail is a good thing in life. If you don't fail, if you don't pass through hard time, you will not know the value of success. I am repeating this because many people are calling me and complaining because of this here in this struggle. We talked about them because we need to show the world that we are ready to usher in the Biafra we are looking for. We want to try and tell those that are following us that we don't want to be like Nigeria, where immunity covers those who perpetrate evil in the society. That's the reason why we speak out. The reason why journalism today in Nigeria is nothing to write home about is because the citizens allow them to do whatever they want. The citizens don't hold them accountable, and it's not even their fault. Delegiwa was killed trying to report issues that affect the society. When he was murdered, they do protests like some few days ago. They went back home and relaxed. You want journalists to be putting their life at stake because of you? You don't care now. If they are in the process of reporting, they kill them. What will you do? You say, now we send you. No, now we send you. So you go to do pass yourself. They don't kill you now. Life continue. So they have watched their behavior and see that many of you don't care about what is going on in the society. When the media try to report At the end of the day, maybe their head will end there. And you will be laughing at them. Now they are now working with the government. And they are also working freely because they have seen that they have more to fear from the government than from the ordinary citizen, which is supposed to be vice versa. Because when the civilian is pursuing you, you are in a very big mess. It will be better for you than for government to be chasing you. Be it military, army or navy, it is better than when your own fellow civilian is chasing you. That's the reason why this guy now, they call him the head of Ipob, is on the run. And he cannot run so far. Information is power. He's also a civilian that will bring the information where he is. So that's the reason why you see the media working against you. And you cannot, even if when you see them on the road, you will not even talk to them. You may even greet them. You may even want to snap picture with them. I used to see you in channel television. Can I take picture with you? Inferiority complex. I want to start this program today by ushering the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are going to look into the United Nations, the United Nations statement that also means nothing in the minds of the hardened freedom fighter. It may mean something, but it means nothing. I know it's a contradictory statement. That I said it's nothing, but it may mean something. And I will explain. Let's go. Let's go. We have United Nations, and at the same time, we are going to continue treating the behavior of those who are in this struggle that are trying to subordinate what is going on. And at the same time, we look into Nigerian citizens abroad. One of theirs were slaughtered today or yesterday, rather, in Italy. Chai. We are going to look into that anyway. I made a post about it, but Facebook covered it. I don't know why. We are going to let me repeat this again. I will repeat this again for maybe 1 minute. I will shut it down. I have my reason of stopping it. I'm going to use it for those of you that are jubilating as if your problem have been solved. No. And some morons, one idiotic element they call Kanu. He's tweeting nonsense, chai. Sometimes age is not by, maturity is not by age, brothers. Maturity is by your exhibition of what we call character, moral behavior. That is the reason why you can see somebody of 30 years now will govern a nation. Another person of 70 years will also govern. So maturity has nothing to do with age, brothers. And lastly, we are going to look into the brutally killing of a Nigerian in Italy.
Stay where you are. You mentioned Kosovo, is that correct?
Yes.
Maybe you mentioned Albania, or maybe you are aware of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Do you know Bosnia?
Yeah, Bosnia, Kosovo, and South Sudan.
You said they went to United Nations, is that correct?
Yes.
And they got their freedom.
Yes.
Before they went to the United Nations, did they pick up arms to fight or not?
They did.
Thank you.
Hold on there. I'm coming to that. I don't want to start it now. Let's go. What we are going to listen to now is the message about those who are doing freedom fighting. And from freedom fighting, they turn into Nigerian election. And yet they are still claiming that they are working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why I told many of you, idiocy is hereditary. Idiocy is hereditary. No matter how you try to claim, you can't remove it from you. That's one idiot they call Master Prophet. He's claiming that he's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I'm going to play the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on him, on what he's doing. So that's why I told many of you, no cause for alarm. Relax. What is going on is what's supposed to happen. What is going on is what is supposed to happen. He's looking for position in this struggle. Let me see if I can be able to see it. Yes, this is it. Now let's go. Let's go.
He sent it to me, my deputy. Let us see what this criminal has to say for himself.
The forum also...
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is referring to Master Prophet as a criminal. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You are going to hear it now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is referring to Master Prophet as a criminal. Logic.
We want to play you a clip of somebody that claims he is a freedom fighter saying Jega must go. You are dabbling into the zoo politics.
You know, yeah. I will cannot hear very well. Okay, can we know here very well? Look at the person here, so that for those of you that are just joining me for the first time, where is it? Where is it? Where is this idiot? Look at the man. Look at the person he's referring to. He said he's an idiot. Look at him. He's a moron. He's a stupid person. Look at him here. I'm not the one that said it. Before people will begin to attack me, I'm not the one that said it. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He said Master Prophet is an idiot. Nobody should come and attack me. And I'm not the one.
Somebody's telling me in Enugu that they are protesting saying Jega must go. Send this to me. He sent it to me, my deputy. Let us see what this criminal has to say for himself.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called Master Prophet a criminal. I'm not the one. I'm saying, I'm not the one. I can't call him a criminal. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said I should tell him that he's a criminal. That's the message sent to me. Repeat. He say he's a criminal because he's what? Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why do you call Master Prophet a criminal? Why? No. Why? I want to know. Why?
Send this to me. He sent it to me, my deputy. Let us see what this criminal has to say for himself.
Criminal.
The forum also is...
We want to play you a clip of somebody that claims he is a freedom fighter saying Jega must go. You are dabbling into the zoo politics. Somebody's telling me in Enugu that they are protesting saying Jega must go. And these are freedom fighters. You are dabbling into the politics of the people that you claim you don't want to be with. Hypocrisy. As I said before, I want people to understand how this disgrace of a human being, how far he has gone.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Master Prophet is a disgrace to humanity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Master Prophet is a criminal. But the guy is parading himself as like he's fighting for you. That's what he said. He has done me. Making a no come begin to hold me responsible.
In his stupidity.
He said he's also a very stupid man. His stupidity is bubbling. A criminal, a stupid person, a hypocrisy, and an idiot. But he's marrying your sister. That's how come out. He's marrying your sister. That's why I told many of you, Kebu Nogara. Because I can't allow somebody like that. If I can't allow a criminal, a stupid person, an idiot, a hypocrite at the same time to come and take hold of my sister at the grace. Continue.
Why people no longer take us very serious.
At all.
I want to play this very clip that all of you may be able to hear it. This is Radio Biafra. You must listen, please. Owazrike talking on what they say is channels, television.
So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now say we should take Master Prophets the way we are taking Owazrike. He's referring to two of them. Emekota freedom fighting, Nigerian election, and then I was small 5,000. I shout, all hail.
Don't get away, listen attentively.
The forum also exhibited evidences of minutes of meetings by Jega and members of Northern Elders Forum. Till date, Jega is yet to refute the allegations. The allegation making rounds that Jega met with governors of one of the parties in Dubai is also yet to be denied by him. It is amazing that one of the political parties is strongly opposed to the removal of Jega. It is also amazing that Jega refused to step aside, even where there are evidences pointing to his bias. What is disturbing is indeed the catastrophe his agenda may provoke. This catastrophe could be avoided inasmuch as many believe that Jega has compromised. The only option left for him is to quit. He is not the only person that can conduct elections in Nigeria. Any national commissioner of INEC will do so. It is on record that both Mr. Gobadia and Professor Morrissey, who left INEC 3 months to their retirement as INEC chairman. But in the case of Jega, the reverse is becoming the case. Those who will benefit from his agenda are already threatening fire and brimstone if Jega should leave. They want to bend the civil service rules to favor Jega. Jega cannot organize elections by force.
Chineke nna mere m ebere onye nwe m na Chineke Chukwu abịa mara n'igwe ahụkwa ihe ụmụ gị na-afọta ebe a biko Chukwu abịa, can you see the disgrace these idiots are bringing upon your children? That was the voice of Owasrike. Anybody can conduct election in Nigeria. He is not the type of freedom fighter for Biafra.
And when somebody brother lawyer sister on a wake me who had a mama, it pains me a lot. It pains me a lot. Pains me a lot that you have a criminal charlatan child, a stark illiterate. If he's not an illiterate, I'm saying he's an illiterate. Let me not see a good thing in my life. I have evaluated him. If that man is not a bumbling, stark illiterate, and I'm here accusing him that he is an illiterate, let me not see good thing in my life. I have examined her. I know. Oh, wow.
Can you see the disgrace these idiots are bringing upon your children? That was the voice of Owasrike. Anybody can conduct election in Nigeria. He is not the type of freedom fighter for Biafra. I don't believe, oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Unbelievable.
Unuso. I don't think people don't dabble into such nonsense. Don't dabble into such nonsense.
A disgrace. You see why I insult you? You see why I insult Igbo people? Yeah, freedom fighter one. Dabbling in politics in our country, Nigeria. Freedom fighter, just imagine. Look at this idiot.
This one. This one. Let me read it for you. So that you can abandon more. Let me read it for you. I think many you can be seeing it from here. I think it's better that they see it from here. Let me see so that it will be clear. You see, look at this one. Today, I'm a stupid man, but today I declare my support to Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. I'm a Gregory. I'm not here for Gregory. Information. And also I am. And also I am giving him my blessing. I'm a chatty number so that I can contact her. Sorry, I was small change. And also I'm giving him my blessing. Mr. Peter Obi for president. My number is +4915 4551909. Master prophet, Biafran spiritual leader. In case I can have a tira in a boot. Una chokwara nyewe hage nye father tea and a boot. But I am a freedom fighter. We want Biafra now. Nigeria cannot stand. We must make sure that Nigeria not exist. But we must support you to become a Nigerian president. Yeah, but I exist. If you see his clip I have, give back. And do you know what is paining me? My head with me. Everybody have right to get me right. You have every right to decide who you want to support. Even the Kemeko to Biafran freedom, Biafran agitation. All freedom of choice. You can decide to be doing Obi or maybe Atiku or Tinubu. I have no problem. But where I have a problem, you are doing those things. You will be coming back and be condemning people like us that are not dabbling into such nonsense. You be calling us that we sell our leader, that we don't want his aspiration to come to fruition. But you are the one doing it. Then again, put another condemn and they no on. Before they feel that I'm lying, he called me and said, Mazi Nnamdi cannot come out. He need to give me position. And as a one, that position I'm a pronelli of Febu. I got Chori and my wife. So when I my freedom fighting. So that man don't supposed to talk on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I swear. So Kanu Takano or who that one we are say stop for that nonsense. No. Even the wife self, even Obasala one yourself, the woman is involved. That woman one is involved. One your home because one no work at your support for Biafra. Let me tell I support to be for one president of Nigeria. One you know you may tell those things. I condemn workers some people. I will say Mazi Nnamdi continue. All your in-law. Oh yeah, in-law. Beggar. Oh, at least you are the first son. Itira kana akwụkwọ before I brought your sister. No, I get deny that one. There, who is calling me? Whoa. Vate. Biafrans, wait, I have a very important call now. I can call. This in Kega bomb. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we get us there.
What?
We get there. I saw his keep so feel a lot of that.
I think I saw brother.
I saw. Okay.
Yeah.
Skip niche lows, or that niche so feel lows by there.
What?
Skip niche so lows, or that to be by Africa tag order.
Still.
Okay. Past cover. Alles klar.
But you alles clear?
Yeah, passed. Es passed by me, yeah.
What?
Yes, es passed. Alles ist in Ordnung.
Okay.
Ja, passt.
Bis später.
Ja, bis später, ja, ciao.
Okay.
Understand how idiotic some Igbo people are. Idiotic to the core. He believe a warrior. He believe a warrior.
Oh yeah, in-law. It's not the genuine freedom fighter that are here watching me. Oh yeah, in-law. Neke beshit nishi. Oh, ni wure ni beshit go nishi now. Na hiti magabiko, hiti mag. Hiti mali finti gwa nganke beshit nishi. Oh yeah, in-law. Me myself, I'm feeling ashamed. Do you know why I'm ashamed? You know why I'm ashamed? Because he said, people that doesn't know would think that he's Biafran spiritual director. This is what is in his name. Biafran spiritual director. So people that doesn't know will think that truly, okay, we are obedient. If IPOB Biafran spiritual director will be obedient, then we are good to go. In other words, they are in the spirit. This one is the one that is in the spirit for Biafra. And now he's observed that P2B is the only way. So we move. We are winning. We are winning. We know the give shish. Yeah, no, here Biafran spiritual director. One problem with him. I don't get problem. If nothing like Biafra spiritual director is not in his name, if I come here to begin to talk about him, then I'm not a good person. That is to say I'm a troublemaker. That is to say I don't allow freedom of speech or freedom of choice to prevail. That means I'm a dictator. Because I can't tell you how you do with your life. I can't tell you who to support. I can't fight you. Why will I fight you? Because of your choice. But where it affects me is the movement I am in. You are fronting yourself as a consigned member. Fronting yourself as those who is in charge. With Kanu, Takana, and Nennayanya. You people are fronting yourself. You are now speaking on behalf of, Biafra. Then calling yourself Biafran spiritual director. At the same time, you are promoting Nigerian election. What does it tell about us, generally? Brothers.
Say something and you stand on it. That was Rike's interview to let people understand how idiotic some Igbo people are. Idiotic to the core. He believe a warrior. He believe a warrior. You cannot say something and you stand on it. Oh, but hey, Chineke, this suffering is too much. This suffering is too much.
I know.
Have mercy, please. Have mercy. Have mercy.
Master prophet or God war. Brother, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Also was the God and I'm so master prophet or God and was. Oh, am I wrong? Am I a troublemaker? And I will go off. It's a God and it's a God. Okay, I look at one you. It's a God and which means all the make affected his family.
Suffering is too much. Have mercy, please. Have mercy. Have mercy.
Master prophet.
Was Rika gathering and was
okay.
There's no longer get matching.
Okay. Try.
You are
Nico your sister. Onishi got the fast discourse. Kedi too much. I no follow. I no follow. It's a man here. All your sister call kwao. I no follow. I no follow.
Evil. You are evil. Using the name of Biafra to go and campaign in Nigeria. God will punish you.
Master prophet.
And all those following you.
Onishi, where are you? Emma, whatever you say come to pass. According to your statement, we have been seeing it. I don't know. One day, Master Prophet is going along the road. He has slump. Kiaga. That's I'm going mother. I tell you.
The children of Lucifer.
At all.
It shall not be well with you. Vultures will eat your flesh.
Oh, no, teach Master Prophet.
You have heard it, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Well, get now. Get. Many of you that are watching me, you are going to know the reason why we don't register by filling form in IPOB. You are going to know the reason. You are going to know the reason why we don't fill form in IPOB. You are going to know. So, Master Prophet, we are saying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sang man near Shikwe. That is to say, those of you that don't understand it, Methuselah, I know you're supposed to be speaking, adding it 80% English, whether it's wrong or right. After all, English is my third language. Igbo first language, German second, then English is third. I'm also learning French. Lamana mina kwa level le kranya me si sepa kwa lekwe hewi do pre level. And those that know French will know this one. E je gaja pa apu mu na ujoko susumo. Eti da ri go basa chiri folk. Oh, French. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I'm a prophet. That is to say, his family will close down. The problem. Also, the man was criminal. That is a hypocrite. That Ogadrian is no Yanama. That is even the sister, that which is the sister of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Ogadrian is no Yanama. Not the very stupid. not even they're quite foolish that he can't stand by his words. Now let us listen to the reason why we don't fill form in IPOB.
That is why we don't give forms. If we hold all your details on a piece of paper, Satan can enter into somebody and they will decide to sell that piece of paper. They know your name, your height, your village where you live, your phone number. No. We don't use form on IPOB. Indigenous people, there is no need for form. Before you meet your mom, this
ndị anọ n'ụlọ dọkwa ntu n'aka ọwụ nwa ka na-eji agụ bụ fill form unu fill form he were abịa nwụrụ n'abalị you fill form for IPOB. Those of you who want to join ESN, fill form, give them my address. Having a kit in order to look at what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS are doing now. But you went to the wrong people who are filling form for you to join. Information is there. And it's just again. Can you now begin to see how smart we were when we are starting? You guys say you know we don't fill form in IPOB. And you are going to know. You are going to look at what he said here. I think it's a very smart move. It's a smart move. It's a smart move.
Hold all your details on a piece of paper. Satan can enter into somebody and they will decide to sell that piece of paper. They know your name, your height, your village where you live, your phone number. No. We don't use form on IPOB. Indigenous people, there is no need for form. Before you meet your mom, do you sign form? If you go back to the village now, before you meet your father or your grandparents or your uncles, do you sign any form? We are a family. And when you come to join your family, there is no form. You don't fill any form. Women can have. What are you filling form for? This is Radio Biafra.
Hold on there, brother. Hold on there. Hold on there, Now let me go to the reason why I'm here. IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, currently spearheaded by the Directorate of State, led by Mazi Cheka Chukwu. Let me call his name. Cheka Chukwu Mwachineke Doziem. Equally, my saka can not like this. I'm not singing on. You are the leader. For now. Only you meditate it. Only you suspension. I mean, you have suspension, you are destroying the struggle. You are the leader as it stands now. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you are destroying the struggle. You may thinking that you are preserving it, you are destroying it. Because a lot of people may be going out because of that. Because of one person, you lose many. It is better to train up a child than to repair an adult. You should understand them. A child than to go and repair one idiot. In the name of peace, let us do peace. Let us unite. You go and you bring back a bumbling idiot trying to correct him or her. You are destroying everything. When your enemy, you reconcile with your enemy. He's coming back, you may think it's for peace. No, maybe he's coming to complete what he left unfinished. That's why in this struggle they say if you're out, you're out. He will cook but all one leg. And you know, and they look like this. One leg. What's on your bureau? I can't keep something in front of you and go and unite and come back. Because you have already established yourself as an enemy. So Mazi Chike Dozium is an advice from me. Anybody found wanting, be it you suspend the beggar first. You suspend the unknown here. Then there was information better from Onyendu. You have to respect because it's hierarchy. In other words, when information brand for your the higher hierarchy, which is higher than you. Ya Onyendu. But walk on our phone, say, yes, I hear that you suspend some people. Bring them back. You can bring her back now. Because you are following hierarchy. But when he questioned me, man, again, I change 1 year's reward. That means you are the baby. And you are destroying the struggle. People will leave. A lot of people will leave now. I'm just giving anyone on the media. Anyone they will complain. Maybe they may be so afraid to reach out to you people. Or maybe it's hard to get you in contact. But they can easily get us somehow. They complain. They will have so. Now we be a meeting. Now no president. Now no secretary. Now no member. People are about here. Someone I service cannot do this struggle. Say make you live on like that. So that is why the reason why anything here only man how this struggle will come to reality. Now. We are going to try Biafra now. But we are preparing ourselves towards that. So if you feel that now you work for somebody or you suspend that somebody, now they bring the struggle down. In other words, you don't value others. Gingerly. Now let's go to issue of United Nations. IPOB family members, especially those that find themselves in Belgium. May Chineke bless all of you. Those that couldn't come out of financial problem or because of far distance. Not far distance. Far distance is not an excuse. No. It's a freedom fighting. It's minus far distance. Those that cannot come out of financial problem or out of availability of that space, because someone they get an excuse from their working place, the chef will refuse to give them that excuse. You can't force yourself to come. We understand. One nigga cannot an hour for you. Okay, just say happen. Okay, say I must go to this protest, chef. I chog on. Tomorrow I get baby chok IPOB no. Those is of three reasons. Either you are sick, you can't come to that Belgium, or you are financially down, or they couldn't grant you excuse from your working place. I respect all of you. These three categories, I respect you people. You are part of us. But those that also came there, may God bless all of you. Your protest is working. I met somebody from United Nations that work in United Nations. A black. I won't have someone about like this. I meet white people. No. A Nigerian. On your Yoruba, now not a United Nations. He said, he said that protest we did in European Parliament, European headquarters in Belgium, that it went viral. Do you know why? Because UK is no more part of that union that has been bringing it down. Because they have mouth. Anything has to do with the Biafra issue they are the one that will bring it down. But now they are no more in EU, in that union. They have left. So they now begin to consider what is going on. I'm not telling you they are going to give us freedom. United Nations we are going does not mean that they will give you freedom. That's the reason why we are going there. The reason why we are going there is that so that when we ourselves are prepared, we have gotten ourselves ready to withstand any challenges that will come on our way by defending ourselves with arms and ammunition. So that they will now realize, oh yes, they have been crying and we know their plight. They are not coming to fight you or fight for you, sorry. What you are preventing is for them not to send arms to the sovereign state, which they call Nigeria. Yes, brother. Thank you, Dachingene. Or you don't have document. Yes, correct. Or you don't have document to travel. You are right, brother. You are right. Thank you for that. In other words, 4 categories. You don't have document to travel. You don't have money. Where you work, they don't give you permission or you are sick. Correct, man. Now, they said the protest, we went there. They got the information here, this one, United Nations that is here. It's very unfortunate that when I say the protest there, I can say, they leave to get ban, they got to quite there small. We are not going there for them to give us freedom. No. United Nations does not give you freedom. You know why? You know why I'm saying this thing? Everyone need idiot and about cannot can. I'm gonna hold Twitter whether it's today or yesterday. So this guy thought that United Nations, because United Nations mention you think they will come and bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. You think that the one that are going to bring him out? They write something that don't supposed to make you relent. You begin to tweet nonsense. Let me see if I have that Twitter here. Whether is it here I have it or in the other one. Let me see whether I make that screenshot. Annoy. Small boy. Now. I will find it. I will find it. United Nations group. Now for this guy. It is said they go give you freedom. Now they go give you freedom. You don't know who is Bruce Merrock. Which even Bruce Merrock set himself ablaze in front of United Nations. Okay, about that thing. Look here. Look where Kanu post. Look here. Annoy. Take note that Bruce Fine wouldn't won this case at United Nations had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not brought him back through Barrister Aloy Ejimako after Bruce was sabotaged by those who are supposed to protect Onyendu Ipob. Those that sabotage Bruce should stop claiming credit for this victory. Idiot. Kanu is a fool. And we idiot to try to defend thereby a challenge him. You show yourself. Anya madness. If you learn a canon now we are pali. You a defender. But put on you walk. Put on you walk be a woman. Kino ka walk. Idiot. If you say if they leave this in, it can happen to here as a family business. You know what I mean? One day work will rot him there. If you don't take your time. But the Chineke say that now we have adopted him as our son. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more a property of the family. If you don't know, he's now a worldwide property. He's a property of freedom fighters, a property of lovers of freedom. That is why we are not going to abandon him. If we begin to look, had it been your brother have never won our heart, had it been your brother have never convinced us that he is here for us, had it been your brother have never proven beyond human expectation that he meant well for every black man, be it black America, be the one you find in Asia, had it been he have never proved himself, that's the reason why we can never abandon him. But left for what you are doing on internet is very childish. Small boy. United Nations, Egypt, freedom. Let me show you what your brother said about them. United Nations. Annoy. United Nations. I just the woman just maybe just go and go to toilet. Victory. Which victory? You are very lucky. Let me play you that. Let me play you. This is it. Let me play it. Get what?
Stay where you are. You mentioned Kosovo, is that correct?
Yes.
Maybe you mentioned Albania, or maybe you are aware of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Do you know Bosnia?
Yeah, Bosnia, Kosovo, and South Sudan.
You said they went to United Nations, is that correct?
Yes.
And they got their freedom?
Yes.
Before they went to the United Nations, did they pick up arms to fight or not?
They did.
Thank you very much. That's what I want to know.
You know we are local arms. Owo ha iga United Nations ya boga. Owo ya freedom. I have explained, like I said, it's something, but it's nothing. It's something in the sense that the freedom still lie in our hand. So that when we start, the world will say yes, we told them through United Nations. So they're not going to support anybody like how they did before, supplying arms to Nigerian state, which they used to unleash mayhem on us. Let us continue listening further.
Once you give us guns and weapons, stay in Kuwait, we will fight at home.
Guns and weapons. How many people? Is it only you? Cannot or can they will give guns and weapons to go and fight? If not Biafrans, ndede kanyewa, ndede kunu wana watch, ndede kande no no now support what is going on. Ide balaga ko mark. Ide amame no maka primary school head logo kute ha gishodo balaga. So that kechiro have your and you know what mark you must change. Oh hen in a game for any how propose so. Abalaga ko mark you gonna behave like a mature man.
Home. When we listen, if you come now to beat me up and you keep beating me, if somebody is walking past, they will say, stop beating him. But if you beat me, I beat you back. When they come, they will say, what is the problem? What is the problem means that you can say your own part and I will say what happened. And somebody can judge. United Nations will not come to help Biafra until we pick up guns and bullets.
Hold on there.
Do you know that?
Yes, but I think we have fought this.
No, if they write it, if they just tweet it, freedom will come. Then I want one idiot to masquerade himself as your brother. Now about an internet. Propaganda. Now, guy, gossip with John Joe. Gossip, you know, go no. Gossip in the news, one at home. Just here called religion, not religion vaga. My exposition by next week Sunday, you go clear your eyes. If you know any reverend father, reverend pastor, invite them. If you don't like it, you block me. I'm going to for you. You know about God. I got judge here. We go ask question.
This struggle before now.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Please, can you tell us?
I will tell you why we did not succeed before. Because of what you yourself just answered now. You said now that if this is only an Igbo cause, that it will not work. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Now we are bringing and taking everybody along. That is number one. And number two, we stopped fighting in 1970. We went to fight an all-out war, which is total warfare. There's somebody from the Air Force who is here. Maybe he can help us out. We went to fight them. You shoot and we shoot back at you. The whole world ganged up, Britain especially, because Britain knew they know what we can do. And Britain, listen, people don't know the conspiracy against Biafra. The reason why Biafra has not come is because the likes of Britain don't want Biafra to emerge. If Biafra is standing strong today, every black person on this earth will be liberated. Do you know what I said?
Idiot. Actually, your supporters. I media war. Without it, I can't survive. Can't you see? I'm a shit charm. Brother, quite now. I have macheted. And where is the Saganon? The thing they call Gola. Foolish people. So they na Biafra land. Then that's all. They can have us. How you then Twitter? I no go feel behave like this. I no fit now. One my brother is in DSS custody. No, I will not try to fight anything that will cause war. That's why I begin to suspect how people go say, oh, they are brother. My brother not in the hands of enemy. Of course, a divided the mind of those, at least. At least poison people like us, our mind, that are supporting what is going on. I will be a peacemaker. If it's my brother that blood, I will be a peacemaker. Even if you see what I'll be doing online, encouraging everybody, no matter the circumstances, my job will be continue even pampering people, giving you hope, so that you will not abandon my brother. So without all these protests, we are going here and there. He won the case. If not because of we just bring him back, he will not have won the case. Who tell you that he won the case? Who says so? Let me show you United Nations. Let me show you United Nations. Timid people. Smart Taliban, United Nations, United Nations before he reclaim Afghanistan. Let me show you United Nations. Come show United Nations. So that black people are inferiority complex. Ndocha de ha but we go and celebration. We are not free, oh, we are free. Let me show you United Nations. There, wait. Let me show you officials of United Nations. Freedom. I get them force or to the plan with their arms to defend themselves. Look, United Nations here now. Watch one now. Watch. Okay, when I UN. Look, the officials. Correct, man. Correct. One day, enjoy yourself. How will I take on the mama? Come on, one day, I got and the Kama Jezik. Man, this will have interest in your resources. You don't know. You don't know that United Nations have interest in your resources. You know, United Nations, it's not about man or individual. Majority of these people that the United Nations are from America, UK. You don't know. Individual influence all these things. If not, where we are there since? So that is why we normally, those of you that are writing good about what United Nations did, continue. It is your handwork. Don't mind anybody. Reclaim the glory. Hard. All your handwork, your hard work, your protest all this while is one of the results, but it's not the solution to your problem. That's the only thing I want you to understand. They have mentioned you, yes. They said yes, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. And remember, they didn't call indigenous people of Biafra autopilot. For you that the autopilot watching Mima, Casey Kanu de Godich. Unu she been a public toilet. Inside the pit latrine from abandoned pit latrine in the village. What do you mean like this? Where are the pit toilet? Unu are forgotten alternative. Ipob. I clap for you people. Whatever that is going on in United Nations today, whatever that is going on European Union today, is your sweat. Is your sweat. Is your long time. Hey, Ipob in Ireland, chai. I saw how people are doing a good job. Don't you people let any individual to demoralize your mind. Never. If you like, let it be the angel telling you, trying to put enmity for you to begin to have double mind on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No triumph. Or this life, individual race kind of. Like a mad to something, give a hate to another person. No triumph. No triumph. Maybe say his brother and I say, okay, if the brother is behaving like this, now that means I'm not interested anymore. I don't want to join what they are doing. They want to convert this into family business. Satan is used to bargain him again. Nonsense. You must stand firm and give yourself the glory. Any pakam edre for United Nations now you cause them. Any pakam European Union in favor of this struggle. Now you no listen to idiot tell you say now we win the case. Now, if not because of say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bring back Bruce friend now, nobody will have given us victory. No listen to the idiot. Oh no, what that is an annoy. All your hard work, your long time, your persistence, your perseverance, your determination, your consistency for how many years now? Oh yeah, the result now. Am I result now? Ben immediately. Or you the chess and you result immediately. Or you the chess am na gama kaya take when ebe idra na ebe pass. So this is a one and as a result. Oh yeah, long time protest in the machines, United Nations, UK Parliament, Austrian Parliament, different places, embassies. Here are the results. Anything you want to don't listen to any idiot. They deceive working all the handwork. It is not the handwork. How to know whether it's a handwork? Make you close your eyes now. Say without protest, without any noise about Biafra restoration, without nothing. Do you think they will know who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody will know. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be the reason. Who is he? No, we've never heard anything about him. They say they're holding him. He's an individual holding him in DSS. We don't know him now. We don't know him. It's because of your long time protest. So continue in what you are doing. Now, because this same United Nations has been to Russia. Kagala Russia now. Talk or to Putin. Your Sibiko. Yakoshikwa. Gakwa to Ukraine. Meet Excelency, the president. Your sick. Let him find a very soft ground. So that can Putin where measure. Throw a bomb. So they are not going to give us freedom. Neither they are not also going to support us. But we want them to remain neutral. How are they going to remain neutral? By trying to stop any supply of ammunition to unleash mayhem on Biafra again. That's the reason why you are protesting. Finish. So that is the reason why we must keep on doing what we are doing. We must keep on doing what we are doing without mixing words. Let's go to the second thing I have here now is yes, it's insubordination. I think I've treated it together. Insubordination in this struggle can never be tolerated. Now, let's go to what happened in Italy. For many of you that are at home, I'm sorry, you will not understand the meaning of Nigeria. You that are at home, sorry, I'm not trying to demoralize your mind, but I'm telling you the fact. We have fact and figures. You don't know the meaning of Nigeria. Those of you that are physics inclined students, define velocity. You can't stay one place and define velocity. It's not possible. Velocity has nothing to do with motion at rest. No. It's a motion. In other words, velocity is the rate of change of speed over time. The rate of change. So you must move from one point to another for you to appreciate what is called velocity or acceleration, as the case may be. So those of you that are at home, you will not understand what is Nigeria. Those that have traveled out will understand. And we are going to show you one now. Nigeria, like now, if somebody call Nigeria in your ear at home, you will not understand the meaning. But if you are passing here and somebody say Nigeria, you will be shocked. Even if you want to take here, I remember when I came here newly, when I was talking to all these women here, hi John, where are you from? So I'm from Ghana. And Ghana, so until Biafran restoration started, then we now begin to tell them where we come from. And since then, we have been educating people, you know, because when you say I'm from Biafra, you are ready to educate somebody. Get ready. That's why you need to get your fact ready. Where are you from? It's coming us Biafra. Voice Biafra. Even I'm not about Nigeria. Slicked division Cameroon on Ghana. In West Africa. Hajizaka Hagecheki we. Now, many of you know what happened in Italy yesterday. Chai. It's very sad, brother. When I go out, what I'm going to show you, have seen it. Probably is a Biafran by the name. And here they are confusing somehow. His name is Aleka Ogochukwu. Aleka. He's even the spelling of Ogochukwu Otilia Aro. Maybe in the Italy how. This man you are going to watch now is 39 years. Only 39 years old. I don't know whether Facebook will close with this my broadcast because of this I'm going to show now. I think many of you have seen the video. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video of the guy? I will show it, no problem. Now, this guy got accident some years back. Last year, he got an accident. Let me address him as a Nigerian. Because if he's a Biafran, we will have heard about it. Yes, Manuel Gomez, yes. That's my jedes Mal. Ich muss mich vorstellen als entweder Ghanaian oder Cameroon. So you've never heard about it. Okay, I will show you, no problem. So the guy is 39 years old. Last year, he got an accident on the leg. And they did operation on the, if you watch his leg very well, those of you that have seen the video, you will see where they stitch the leg, which I'm going to show you. And he's working with crutches on a gym paraga. What was he doing in Italy, where he found his untimely death? He's begging. But they always indirectly carry newspaper. In the name that they are selling newspaper. No, they are beggars. And we are here. Some Biafrans never got the thing. And that is why many of them are in support of this. We have one in our group. On our support what we are doing very, very well. So the guy in a newspaper. Now you're quite that's why they always stand in front of supermarket. So that if you buy something and coming out, only small coins each other. I have one around abroad. They will not tell you. I want to queer the way it is. So he was begging. And this young man of 32 years, an Italian, the guy was passing with the girlfriend. You know, before you beg somebody something, you have to compliment the person just to put smile. You understand? You say, daddy, or you can even call somebody. An Italian man, he can become your daddy just to get coins from him. Daddy, you look good. You know, something like that. You need to be jovial before you can do such job. In my area, now, and I know go feed you. I want to make me here now. Say, please, buy newspaper, which I know that he's not buying. He's all begging. So he was standing there, and then the guy was passing, the Italian guy with the girlfriend. He started complimenting the girlfriend. So this lady, you look good, oh. You are very nice. You are very you are beautiful, just like that. Now no yoku. The man at turn or say, why are you talking to my woman like that? The guy said, no, I'm complimenting her. You don't want. Before you know it, he hit the guy on the face, and they started struggling. On the process of struggling, yes, and a short business. You know it very well. Oh, sure, yes. Brother. So on the process, the guy, he was very sick. He was very sick and also doing that job because of a family. I think two children. Of a family. So at the process of struggling, they were struggling. To tell you how wicked this world is. I don't blame the world anyway. I blame our government. Many people may not know that it is Nigeria that killed that guy now. But they will not think, their brain will not go that direction. He was on the ground struggling for his life. People were just filming. Nobody cares to come. Nobody cares. No. Maybe Biafrans have different mind. I know problem I've entered in my life is problem of other people. I always intervene. I have sent 2 people back home to Somalia in this country. I see 2 people fighting. 2 Somalian guys. I went there. I tried to separate them. Say, why are you fighting 2 black people? You are disgracing the black race. And they couldn't hear me. They were trying to, come to me. I call police instantly. Police come. Unfortunately, they don't have paper. And the following week, I hear that they have deported them. Courtesy of me, which I'm proud of that behavior. And if I see it somewhere else, if I see 2 black people fighting, I will call police straight. I know my way, so I know we are slaves here, but you can't come here and be constituting nuisance. So this guy is on ground, struggling for his life. And with clutches on edge, and not happen the temple, Struggling, no way. He didn't die as the process they were struggling, no. He now stood up. The fight has finished. Oh. The guy have to come back again. Brush him, push him back. He used head. Hit on the ground. Blood spill everywhere. That is not the problem. I don't have a problem with that. After all, will I be condemning the Italian government? I will not condemn the Italian government. I decrease. Because had it been that guy is in Nigeria, we could come here and warn us since how many years ago? It's either by motor accident, or police shoot him, or maybe kidnappers, or Boko Haram, or maybe Fulani bandit, or maybe stray bullet from a drunken security agency. So I'm not going to blame Italian government. Maybe if the guy has been in Nigeria, I'm a service almost 10 years ago. But my problem still remains on the Nigerian youth. Abroad. You are abroad, you thought that all is well. And we are fighting to make sure that we have a good land where all of us can go back and enjoy. And be proud of our land. You don't want to queue in. They are begging. They are begging. Now let me show you the guy. Then I'll now begin to tell you the story that now come on top of it as it stands now. Facebook, you got my channel. This is not, I'm not the only one that posted it. I posted it. Olu had 30 minutes. Olu not even, Olu had 3 seconds. I cloud all the thing. Look, we are here. Now, here are not against our community standard doing this week. More about half, man. I mean half and half. I know they do half and half something. Okay. There are the clutches. There are the clutches in them. Your brother is struggling for his life. I'm struggling for the life. There, watch over. Don't pay pressure on me. No some for the black. Oh no, they are now struggling for their life. To the guy she got. All struggling for the life, now struggling because of him oppression. They quite the thing they quite fresh. On a G on a they quite fresh show normally chai how. On a they are now struggle, people name a video in chai. I go to the guy in the area. Nigerian embassy. And I know they care for your citizens now, then let alone now one is dead. And when you can get close to the Italian government, they had inferior. You know why this guy died? You know why this guy even fight him? Had it been this guy, you say, maybe you and he say, do you know who I am? I'm an American. I'm an American citizen. He can't do like that for me. Something will come to that guy in brain that is fighting. He say, oh, America, I don't want to war now in our country. You don't know that the prestige you have is where you come from. You don't know. Now they look me and they tell you what is obtainable. You that in Western world, don't you know where you come from have effect on you? No. It comes automatic. No, just have you ever meet somebody? You ask him where are you from? Yes, I'm from America. You do it again on what buggy. On a kind of respect you know internally. On a bia. Oh yeah, Joe, where are you from? You say I'm from Russia. Put in a bag in Get that was okay. Even police of the country. The way they treat you when you say I'm from China. Even ordinary Afghanistan. One day and Arab more than those Jesus. Asylum. Now, the lawyer of this guy, Burumad, Agalagari, Obabishi, my Hindi away now. On your one, get Kuchitarian now. And we have embassy now. Even we are divided now. Only one boy for protest. Who cares? The lawyer of the white guy, Agalaga reporter, say the guy Burumbad now a mental problem. So, only can Nigerian embassy Agadia say, hey, sorry for inconvenience. He's one of us. Hana no here. All these our sons that are here constitute nuisance in your country. sorry, Mr. White Man, it will not happen again. I think it's only one person died. Are they two? Yes, it's only one. Okay, no problem. We manage it. We'll just manage it, and we are going to warn our citizens not to constitute nuisance in your country. Thank you, sir. Here's Yusuf. They don't have regard for you. Every George Floyd in America, you trigger worldwide protest. George Floyd was killed by a white cop in America. You trigger protest. Kana kagala. Close the case. And we came for protest now. Where is he from? Or Yoruba? No, if he's Yoruba, if as a Yoruba man, I'm not coming out. I thought he's my brother. Where is it Igbo? No, na Nyamene. Oh, so Nyamene people. No, may the Biafra people, may they go do their Biafra now. Is it Ile Ibini's blood? Ile Ibini's blood. Them and Oba. Now, may they do their prostitution goes one side. I think they are doing courtesan now. May their courtesan come and fight for them. The same thing with ours. We are not one. Not to deceive yourself. We are not one. You cannot deceive yourself. The thing occurrence now, they destroy you more and more. Hadibin is a country with one voice. Hey, one voice, one man, one soul. Under one day, protest is everywhere. I said under the following day. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If it's a country that are one body, one mind, one soul, one people, one nation. Under one day, and one day made demonstration. Ipob have achieved it before. The day we hear that Ike landed in Germany. You think they prepared that thing? Immediately. I form here. Sikebu no. Men are gathered from where they are. It has also happened to us here before. Minister of Foreign Affairs, embassy embassy of Nigeria here. One about everybody. Here. Under some minutes, men are gathered at who from that place. And I will on the one also. You are nobody now for you. Let me see if I can bring that in. Embassy, Ipob chase foreign minister in embassy of Vienna. In the case. Look here. Open my flag.
Can you take for Nigeria? I'm going to get I'm going
The foreign minister has led shamefully, of course. Shamefully. You get problems. Go and sit down. Open the flag. Fly the flag, please. Fly the flag. Open the flag. Fly the flag. Turn it up. Raise it upside down. Raise it well. You are turning it upside down. How can you turn Biafra flag upside down? Turn it well. For God's sake. Turn it well. Mr. Man, go and sit down. I told you, you get problems. You get problems. Go and sit down.
You Minister of Foreign Affairs, that is the time Mazi and the Kanu was still in detention. The first one. It is only you. That same day, I know Foreign Affairs, Minister of Foreign Affairs, no embassy. Where you there? Everybody, where you there? Oh no, no, also. This is what we want to learn. This is what we want to. That's why we are crying for those at home now. Able 14 people. 14 and able normally case closed now. May he so rest in peace. God bring, God take. By now they are in the right hand side of God. Case closed. I'm going to hire a bishop. Yeah, be burial. As how this one bishop come, they are going straight direct heaven. They are going straight to heaven direct. They say bishop will come. Now bishop do the mass. If na bishop do it now, they are going straight to heaven. Case closed. That is why we are telling many of you, we are not one people. We must go back to where we come from and begin to usher in ourselves in a place that we are regarded to be one. I think, let me play you this voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I think whether, is it in this voice he says something about who we are, about Biafra. Is it about Biafra, or should I put the one of corrupt politicians? What will fit this one now? Which program now that will be good for this now? Who we are. Let me play you a program of we are Biafrans.
We must continue.
Not this one. Not this one.
Without history. That is why the zoo only exists on paper. It has no history.
At all.
That is why every day you will hear Awasa Fulani, you will hear Igbo, you will hear Yoruba, you will hear all the other components. You can never hear the zoo. When it comes to history, Buhari can stand up and say the interest of the North, which is Awasa Fulani. He can never say the interest of Nigeria. Yes. Never. We are waiting for Igbo presidency. It's the turn of the South. It's Yoruba's turn. Nobody says it's the turn of Nigeria. Have you ever heard anybody say, oh, it is the turn of Nigeria now to govern Nigeria? Never. That is why they don't produce people who are patriotic. At all. Impossible to be patriotic in the zoo. At all. You may think you are during your youth service because they give you 3,000 naira every month, but you're not. Because if I shove you a bit, you tell me I am an indigene of.
Correct. We're not one.
As we are going to prove later. That the zoo called Nigeria is never a country nor is it a nation. I'm about to prove it in a short while. Bearing these things in mind. The carpenter hammering his wood is a graphic example. The carpenter hammering away with 6 inches nail or 4 inches at the wood is a graphic example of the importance of history as an impetus to human development. Without this history we are giving you on Radio Biafra, you can never ever be developed. Biafra can never ever be developed. Everybody running around resource control without knowledge of who you are as a human being, you can never be developed. Statement of fact. I am already loving this man, honestly. I love intelligent people. My goodness me. I love intelligent people. This man is exceptional. I must acquaint myself with his works. He is very, very knowledgeable and intelligent. His name, once again, is Dr. Nwankwo T. Wezigwe. Nwankwo T. Wezigwe. The lecture is titled The Politics of Igbo Origin and Culture, Igbo Igbo and the Refactors Reconsidered. Very fine piece of work. My goodness me. Compelling. The preamble is compelling. I love it. Brimming with ideas, understanding, and directing and pointing you towards reason, which is key for me. You can write anything in life as long as it doesn't point you towards the ability to reason better. I dismiss that very work. The work of this very senior research fellow and lecturer at the Institute of African Studies, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, is very, very compelling. Go and check it out and read it. You will understand what we're talking about. This is Radio Biafra. We will now go ahead to present our news headlines very quickly and accompanying news summary this very morning. Having read what we have just read now to you, there are a group of people called Igbos, or referred to euphemistically as Igbos, because Igbo is a language group. It is not actually a people, but we'll get into that later. They said they're going to march for Buhari and Ambode in Lagos. Igbo people who are in Lagos are going to march for Buhari, to support Buhari and Ambode according to their publicity machinery. One idiot who is fathered by an Awasa man who is now living in Lagos is telling us. Now, you are in a nation, as they say, Nigeria is our nation. If Nigeria is a nation, that means you must have one shared notion or understanding as to what your country is all about. If we use the United Kingdom as an example, Scottish people, they understand their history. They consciously joined the Union of the United Kingdom and Great Britain, knowing fully well that they are handing over the mandate, they are handing over their sovereignty to a collective port from where Great Britain is administered from. Now, there are people claiming they belong to the same country as Yoruba and Hausa people, but they claim they are in Yoruba land and campaigning for Yoruba people. If you are in one country, why will you make that distinction that you are different from the person you're campaigning for? It's like saying, oh, Scottish people in London are rallying for, say, David Miliband, which is unheard of and unthinkable. These are some of the, I wouldn't call it idiosyncrasies, I would call it idiocies of the people that inhabit the Zoological Republic and their inability to reason properly. This is why Nigeria is a zoo full of monkeys and baboons. They call themselves Nigerians. They look like human beings, but they are monkeys and they are baboons. You are in Lagos marching for somebody because you don't know your history. You don't know that oil and water can never mix. You don't understand that you living in Yoruba land is detrimental to your survival, both as a person and as a collective, as a group. Yoruba has pushed us into a corner. They have pushed us into a corner where Biafra no longer exists in the lexicon of our people. They say it's Igbo. Igbo nation, we're fighting for Igbo nation. Which Igbo nation is that? You are fighting for Biafra, not Igbo. Biafra existed before Igbo, for your information. It's a subgroup. Biafra existed before Igbo. Igbo is a subgroup derived from Hebrew. They called it Igbo, and eventually it became Igbo. Subgroup. It never took into account those that came from Ethiopia, from the Afar region of Ethiopia, from where our name came from, Biafra. So it's a subgroup. People don't understand this. It is a subgroup. Now you know this morning, don't you? Our name came from the Afar region of Ethiopia, spelled A-F-A-R. That is why you have light-skinned people where we come from, of which the sun can beat them and they will never turn. Understand this very well. The sun can beat them, but their skin color never changes. If you come to the whole of West Africa, apart from those who were corrupt, I'm not talking about the Arabs, the Moors. The Moors are the people that mixed black blood with Arabic blood. The likes of Buhari emerged. I have never actually seen a pure Fulani before. It's the ones that beg from Niger. You can see them on the road. They mixed with the Tuaregs, and that is what you can get. That's what you have. If you come down to the deep south, the forest region, the equatorial, the rainforest of West Africa, there is only one place where people have light skin. It is in Biafra land. What gave them the light skin that they are carrying? It's in their DNA, in their genetic pool. Of course, we mixed with the people of the forest, the Bijango people. So that is why we also have black children, understandably so, where the skin is black. You got your pigmentation by virtue of your ancestry from the Afar region of Ethiopia. Some came from that very flank, and others came direct from Egypt, all the way from the Jordan to Egypt, and then down to where we are. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have the house of God. You know that? God in the Bible. You also have the house of Ephraim and Manasseh. You know that? God essentially settled in Anambra, and Ephraim and Manasseh moved down to whereas you know today, and some part of Arochukwu. You understand that very well? Do you understand it? I'm sure you will after this broadcast. These people called Igbo, they're in Lagos making a fool of themselves. They are saying they're going to march for Buhari and Ambode in Lagos because of their businesses. Because if we don't vote for APC, they posit, that is their argument, our businesses will burn down. Is that a country that you're living in, or in a mafiosi territory? In a gangland, that is where you live, that you call a nation. People cannot reason, but on Radio Biafra, we make them to reason. This morning, I want you to ponder one thing. travel across the Gulf of West Africa, tell me if there are people who are consistently light-skinned the way Biafran people are. The answer is no. If that is the case and there are no white people in your midst, you did not procreate with white people, where did you get your light-skin pigmentation from? You got it from Ethiopia, from the Afar region. From where the Portuguese then discovered and called us Biafra. B-I-A-F-A-R, Biafra. Then as time went on, it became Biafra before it was shortened to just Biafra. Afar region, Biafra, the calling out of these people from the Afar region, Biafra. If you take out the B-I, it becomes Afara. So when people were saying, oh, but Biafra, what is the name? I said, if you go to, what's the name again? If you go to Abagana, there is Afara in Abagana. If you come to Ibeku, there's Afara as well. If you go to Ikedu, I'm told, there's also Afara there. Afara, if you write it down, which is A-F-A-R-A, put B-I in front of it, it gives you Biafra. The calling of these people, come and join. Please come and join. Biafra, come and join us. You left the Afar region, and when you come and join us, it is Bia. Please, can you come and join us? That is how you have the name Biafra. I challenge anybody to disprove it. QED, if you are, I have the facts. What I tell you is not what we were just saying. I have the chronology from the beginning to the end. From the Afar region, AFAR, to when the Portuguese first tried to do their anthropology, to try to link us up. Because the first Portuguese that came contained a Jewish man. For your information. They came to Ipob. The Jewish man was actually the person who recognized that these are Biafran people. Do you know the meaning of the word? Bonny? Bonny, as you see it, are beautiful people. That's the meaning of the word Bonny, B-O-N-N-Y. Bonny means beautiful people because our people was beautiful when they saw us. They said they are clean and very beautiful. They named us Bonny then to signify how beautiful we were. It was the Jewish man amongst the seafaring Portuguese population that said these are Biafran people, and they started to dig very deep. I'm saying all this to remind those of them running around in Lagos saying they're campaigning for Ambode, where they come from, who they are, and without the knowledge of this, they will not return back to where they come from.
Hold on there, brother. Hold on there. I listened to him. He said if you have a superior argument, you should come for a debate. That's where I left it. Because I know you'll be asking me, how do I know? How do I believe what he said is true? He said if you have a superior argument, come with it. You know, before you can assess that something is true, is when you have a superior argument that supersedes someone's argument. Can I be there from there? No way argue. Do you have a superior argument? The answer is no. Now, the reason why I play this is for you to know that we have where we come from, and at the same time we are not one people. We are just brought together by British as a business venture, and that's the reason why if something happened to your brother outside, you will now begin to ask where did he come from? Is it an Igbo? Is it a Yoruba? It's not like that here. Here it's not like that here. Nothing like a Muslim ticket, a Christian ticket. Do you know why I laugh at those people at home that are doing Muslim, Christian? This thing should tell them that we are not the same. We are not the same. If it's a country that are one people, if you like, let it be Muslim forever. Provided they are credible and viable to make sure that things works in the country. He get Muslim. No, will you eat Christian? Is it not somebody that can come out and put things in order? If you like, be the head of Boko Haram, no send. Let the economy be working. Let people have meaningful jobs. Employment here and there. Is a Muslim. This one is the thing. No, like that. Say we are not the same. Hana force one. We are one people. That's the reason why this guy died yesterday in Italy, because we are not one people. Number one is a systematical way of exterminating us by chasing us away from our land. And I'm very, very sure that that guy, either he is still under asylum. That thing he's doing, he's begging. A beggar. He had an accident last year and they stitch it. He still carry it out. They do begging on the street with the crutches. Onyoji, Kiyagal. Now, I want to one more on no last time here I started Dokubo. I'm going to show of us. Now, I want to not get this struggle. I'm going to show which wrong. One idiot. When man are going to this struggle, it was Nigerian military. Hana guard with the AK-47 and the pop on passion. I think now wow. I want to know a black man that will be posing with guns and bullets. If you want to, a black man always use what white people created to be posing strong. Even they even go toilet. I'm sorry, idiot. Before, I always respect you before. Until you ate money for Ipob, and you see for train homework. Get go about the thing. Look at the guy here. Sawana ya community. Ndoji, black people are pomposity. So let your community run away now because you are coming. In your community, you still need guns and bullets to be guided. One, are you a good person? In your own community, even I don't know canvas to say whether this canvas will fit here and this thing now. I got trouble with Sanchos. I want to show about Sanchos. All these cowboy shoe. And you get it now. You be prawn, be canvas. This guy is very funny. We are Asawana, Hanek, Asawana. Yes, you got Boko Haram Bianguma Halali. Halan also. Look here. We are not fighting our brothers. They are our brothers. These people are our brothers. We are not fighting them. But we are telling them that this is Sawana. We know send. We know send you. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's coming. That's why we need to bring down the religion that is holding us. Achramka, every Biafran have a spirit of Afghan. I don't want to say it. I get beauty in us. That's why I'm going straightly by next Sunday on who is God, what is God, and where is God. If you said God is responsible for the creation, is there partiality in God's creation? If there's no partiality in God's creation, where will some people be created handicapped from birth, paralyzed? We will see some people born today, they don't have leg. Some we are born blind. Does it mean that God, who is responsible for creation like you told me, has partiality in his creation? Or is it the concept of man? Does God create human or human create God? If God create human, why is human fighting for God? I am into spirituality. And I are realist. And I remember his spirit. If you want to understand this world, forget about spiritual things. Spiritual things is a concept to deceive you. So that you will not say, okay, my knowledge is not up to this extent. In other words, it's spiritual. Okay, I can't understand this now because they say it's a spiritual thing. In other words, I'm not in spirit. Give destroy what you're supposed to find a way to learn, ability to reason. You are inquisitive to know. When you said I don't know, the capability, the inquisitive to know come inside you because I want to know. But it's spiritual. Okay. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they said you sold our leader. How do you know? It's spiritual. You will not understand. It's we that are inside the spirit to know. But I'm a physical human being. Yes. But how will I now be in spirit? Is here maybe here more or be here more. Okay. Then when I now begin to lie, then so that my lie now will now correlate with your own lie of spiritual, then you now begin to see me now making him more because I am now become dumb in order to support your gossip or spirituality. Now believe on all when you're Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then behind it now say do a short Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is do a short Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those idiots that say their spirit will call me, my brother, you're a spiritual man. This thing you are saying now is what I saw. In other words, we are into spirit. No, I know I'm such a thing. We are coming here by next week Sunday. I'm going to make the poster tomorrow. I'm going to put out tomorrow. So that any religious liberty, social anya one-on-one discussion. Just, you know, I don't go with history. I don't according to 1945. No. I'm going to with the present condition we are seeing. What you see that happens around you. What you perceived. What is you observe around your vicinity. You can use it to convince yourself. But there's no totality in truth. And when we hear the measure truth, to give one idea, truth is not constant. No. And when anything I say here, I hear the measure truth. You know that before. Like many of you that are saying thermometer is used to measure temperature. There's nothing, no instrument to measure truth. It's an argument. If your argument supersede and your brain, you got happy, you open. Adela stiff. It is stiff. You got more anything. You got happy, you like this. So that you agree with me does not mean that you are brilliant. It means that your knowledge has never come to that extent to think about it, to know, no, Methuselah is not right. And I have an argument to supersede his own. That's what we are going to go. I will explain. Daily Shalom. I will explain what I mean by truth is not constant. Now, like many of you, let me prove to you so that you know that I will today can be there before I digest it. For example, many of you that agreed that Chike Doziem, which one will I use now so that you will get it right? Yes, let me use it. Many of you that agree that China Sanwo-Olu is driving Jeep at home. But you thought it's truth. Some people take it as a truth. That is why I told you it's not constant. Something you take as a truth, I may see it as a lie. So how will you convince me that it's a truth and it's constant? When they believe through that time that China Sanwo-Olu is driving Jeep at home, they call it truth. In their self, it's truth. Because they've never gotten the information. That time is truth for them. That's why it's not constant. For them, it's truth. Until they now see another evidence to show that no, they are not driving Jeep. In other words, it's no more a truth to them. You don't understand. I don't want to begin to go inside it now until that day we meet. And it will be based on camera. And I may have phone. Next week, Sunday, will be I know how this one I want here and you put a phone. All this question about God and creation. So truth is not constant to individuals. Something that is true to you can be lied to me. That's how life is. Until you find a way to convince me, then it now become what? Truth to me. Before it was lie, you can make it to be truth. Brother. Michael Anisobi says some truths are generally acceptable. Acceptable by who? When you say generally, are you including me? Something may be true to you, but for me it's not truth. That's why I used to laugh at the people. I'm saying the truth now. What I'm saying now is the truth. No, you are just only talking something that is also acceptable to your way of reasoning. That is why today, people are talking about Tinubu. I know you'll be wondering. APC is dealing with us. But some people are still saying Jagaban, continuation of the good work of APC. Obedient will be looking at them like this now. Obedient will be so annoyed. They may go be now. How can I let people that are shouting Tinubu as conditional them? Now why these people are? See, we are suffering from APC now. Dollar are rising. Euro is rising. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Insecurity everywhere. These people are still supporting APC. You as an obedient, you are looking at them as foolish person. But we that are doing Biafran struggle are seeing you as doing obedience as an idiot. So on stage by stage. So what is true to you cannot be true to me unless you convince me. That is why we are shouting since now. Yes, truth have no measure. Michael, I don't want us to go into that now until when the time comes. I don't want to divert my attention. There's no any parameter to measure truth. No. It is your ability to convince somebody with your fact and figure. What you call fact and figure. With your evidence. With your argument. If you can convince somebody, he will see it as a truth. And when if truth is constant, a question when he measure. And when instrument is you measure truth. That's something you'll be taking for already since I was born. I have been taking Jesus Christ as a truth and the life. I say Jesus Christ is the truth and the light. Anybody that follow him will get the kingdom of God. Until now, at my old age, my man I have idiocy. I don't know the Bible I go. Never you worship any image made by a man. I go one Bible at that time. I don't know the Bible, but that side. Make a home. How you say we are honoring is not worshiping. I convert it as honor. No more worship. Because so that I will be running away from that place. Said, never you worship any image made by man. If I see the one I'm doing, I say, no, I'm not worshiping. I'm honoring. I have run away from what is in the Bible. Like I said, I don't want us to go into that. What I'm showing you is Asawana. And the American Asawana. Asari Dokuba when you here no guide again security agency of APC. APC all support Tinubu. So all this is they payable like that. Because you know Kokole no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu work all like that. Give him by even under some hours, give him military Biafra. And about one actually Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he meant good for his people. And you can go also them Asawana enemy like this. Also soon go about a pregnant woman. So you are doing show of force in your village. So in Meduguri, all get plaza, my jet fighter, my even my American military can have guide. Now your community came Asawana. How APC. That is the reason why they are fighting those today. Even they don't know how to even. Asali Dokubo is a small boy. He don't know how to do. If you see the way he talk on Facebook, you will cry. He just saying, in fact, Asali Dokubo is another person, another example to tell you that truth is not constant, unless you have a superior argument. Do you know before we take Asali Dokubo as a strong freedom fighter? No, you do again. For many of us that time, he's a freedom fighter. Today now, and was as a freedom fighter. I remember that time. If you hear, I said, "Wow!" Even during the time of Jonathan, let them do anything now. Boko Haram has said that if Buhari lose, blood will soak in blood. Then Asade and his men have also given their own mandate. Say Jonathan will not say, "Hey, there will be war. There will be war." For where? I'm an about this. Yeah. About the weird lab. So the people that are guiding him, they are Nigerian government. That's why he can walk so freely. A freedom fighter cannot walk freely in the presence of the oppressor, let alone carrying arms. No, freedom fighter, like we are used to tell you, they have 3 places to be. Number 1, in prison. Number 2, in grave. Number 3, in exile. Anybody that is seriously fighting, because you can't see somebody, oppressor cannot see you trying to disturb their activities, and they allow you. So that's why this one is shouting Asawana, Asawana, Asawana. No, Stephen Chidebere, if you never take him serious, I don't want to lie here, brother. That was a time. Asale dokobo even agent to anu age was. Ina no asale be he na no asale na aputa. Wow. Ina no asale when asale call you Biafra, everyone they shake. I said wow, na asale call you Biafra. I ain't get it. Now let us go and listen. Yeah, be na agma say delete that speech. So the reason why the guy is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 2 things. 2 reasons. For many of you that don't know. This guy is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Israel, a Jewish country. Israel is a die-hater, or let me not say Israel. Jewish religion and Islamic religion, they don't work hand in hand. It's a hardened enemy. Because of what? A country called Palestinian in Germany. In German, sorry. I think in English is Palestine. And that's to tell you that Muslim people they stand for brotherhood. Because of that Palestinian is the reason why Jewish people are having problem with almost virtually of every Muslim country in the world. And I will on the one Nablus. So because of that, he developed a hardened hatred of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then secondly, he's not happy because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is beginning to have loyalists. People can respect. They just want people to respect only them. They don't want other person to be like them. Just like Asawana. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. On the wheel, you have used it to sing music before, and they do as if he's God, a mini God. What is his savior? But if you are Asawana, yana bushikatu. You go here, Asawana. You go to the my grandmother. When my grandmother was alive, when I romanticism.
University.
Asawana. And echo. Eyes on. We got my coming. Now we have hand and never look at eyes on. We about pipeline. Eyes on have defend defend ourselves against the Fulani that are coming. And which is what Asari Dokuba wanted. And then eyes on. You see it here now. You're about international committee. Where are you people? So, brothers, this is what I have for you today. I don't want to overflow issues. The message I have is very simple. Very, very simple message. Number 1. Number 1 is all about those who are making mockery of IPOB loyalists worldwide. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody. He didn't want to go there and come out. No. He's there now because of he's looking for Biafran freedom. So for many of you that thought that if Mazi Nnamdi cannot come out, then you have achieved success. No. What we need is Biafra, restoration. And that's why he's there now. So for you people that are claiming United Nations have given you victory because the same as now the country should release unconditionally. About every media, every internet. Now say they are winning the case now. People are working on this thing. Their relation are watching. The relation of those that have killed. I'm the one that they killed the father. Yeah, join quite the struggle. That's why I'm idiot to particularly the challenge. Nam Kuku cannot account Chileka walk. Let me read again what he posted. Then you ask yourself, is this something that somebody who call himself a learned man will be posting? Let me read it again. Let me read it again. Annoy. Food. Okay. And even in the comment, again, man, Biafra no, make una descend any idiot that is tampering with our struggle. Make una not fear anybody. Make una not fear anybody. Look here. Look here, go on here. Okay. They're going to post. Okay. Take note that Bruce Fine wouldn't won this case at United Nations had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not brought him back through Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Can be the segregation within our legal teams. I'm the psychologically smart now, not smart. Biafrans are smart. I'm not talking about morons. You know, actually, not good now that now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now is not working with a job, or maybe this one is the one he trusted. That's why what he's doing now. You don't understand them. Come go charagana. You need to go chair. I got go chair. I got go chair. I like him half a half. I give me also because all the car or catch. Take note that Bruce Fine wouldn't won this case at the United Nations had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not brought him back through Barrister Aloy Ejimako. This guy is an idiot. After Bruce was sabotaged by those who are supposed to protect Onyendu stroke Ipob, those that sabotage Bruce should stop claiming credit for this United Nations victory. If I see that guy face to face, I'm wishing a war. One nakari kramokum control. We I hear that you have your own camp. You say we cannot. I hear that you have your own camp. Information is getting everywhere. This is how they see on our face. But I'm not this struggle. No, for the fact that I am respecting the leadership and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you think I don't have my own integrity? No, you think I've never gotten a state to lead a movement? It be not the mark. You know, they got the nonsense. They're going to have the credit. Look at, just watch out. Just message of disunity. Then somebody will call me and Matthew, please, the way you are talking about this guy, let us submit that. Come on, Shiri Public Toilet, call me. I block call them two people that call me private. Actually, one now. Talk to me about what I'm talking about him in the open. I'm secret. I want my secret society man. And I'm open. So that I'm wrong. And they watch it and they say, Methu, it's true. Somebody will call Methu. That thing that guy is saying is true. Please, don't mention this guy's name. You are disrespecting him. You are making now people will begin to insult us. That is the reason. So that people will put him out. Nonsense. It is an only Biafra I get to survive in life. You know how they work. You know how I get family. It's a bomb now. Unless a private thing, maybe here they suggestion, something that is delicate, secret something not you go in public. Then it was make it. But you know, you know, you don't supposed to be this thing you are talking in public. You get a CBO and more. Okay, so that each of them drink a salmon neighbor. If I see something bad, I cover it up because of somebody that I think I will respect him. One the lucky do said it. Respect. And I think I'm going to use that thing to close this program. any contrary opinion, you call them now. You bomb na phone. You want me them the wrong now. Bomb na phone now. Call me. My number is there. Was log. Finish my brother Chika Alexander Ogula. Was a man. I'm mad. We don't see anybody. So if you have anything to tell me, if you have been a regular caller, please don't worry. Today, normally I don't supposed to pick call, brothers. Don't supposed to pick up at I want you with a contrary opinion, or maybe something very very urgent. I jump can't walk with. I jump can't walk. Now you got a gun. I think one on your when you. I walk and now I complain. I don't like lamentation. The only person that want to come in, I man new contrary opinion. You call or contrary opinion. I am now. You want contrary opinion? Get one now. Say Methuselah, this is wrong, and this is where you are wrong. You could not have the issue on your respect. What could you be so respect? And I bear respect. I will not go online to criticize any DOS. It's wrong. I want it. No, come and I how you play the show. Keep on. I will anything a DOS member did, I will call them, I will tap them at the back. I say, please, here you are wrong. I will not go on the social media to begin to write it. It's wrong. But not him again now. Not him again. I'm gonna be every day. I hope I have it here. Methuselah, do you have it here? Do you have it here? Right. Make sure you have it. Make sure you have it. Make sure you have it, brother. I have been playing it here now. I've been playing it at time without number. We're using me here. Brother, when I learned before, and I don't need to repeat it. I don't think I should repeat it. I think many of you have heard it. One structure border everywhere now. I'm across away. Don't you know without structure, Britain will not be still in existence to today. They will not be holding us ransom. I remember when Master Brother was attacking. Don't mind him, brother. Don't worry, I will bring that one. Don't worry, I got my idea up. My next broadcast. Don't worry. He's wrong. Let me find it. He said he's wrong. I will replay it. Let me see if I will find it. I will not come out to begin to attack because he's wrong. Now, is it not the same thing you said? In other words, you are not a man of your word. Before you cook, oh, you can be hide happy cook. So that tomorrow, una be will broadcast men last. Be told me and you say, Methuselah, you say you will not you will condemn everything anywhere you see it. Why you didn't condemn this one? No. I don't want to be like Simon Ebabiko. God forbid. God forbid that thing. I played that in here some time ago. It's in this phone now I'm using to make broadcast. It's in this phone I'm using to make broadcast. I know I can't save it. But I don't save it. I have like 3 phones like you. Okay.
One thing I want to know. Mazi, will you go against VOS no matter what?
I will not call against them no matter what. But I own it as a duty. There's what we call constructive criticism. If they make a mistake, as I have been doing, I will not come out on social media to correct them. That is wrong. I call them at the back and tell them what I want to tell them. My opinion.
Okay.
My opinion. It is my responsibility to pass the message across to them. Whether they take it serious or not, that is their own problem. But the fact remains, I have done what I'm supposed to do as a human being. That is the way I operate. I don't hate any of them. I love them. All of us, we are doing what we have to do. But sometimes, when your brother is making a mistake, it's your responsibility to tap him at the shoulder and say, my brother, come back. That place you are going, please. Try to rethink.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mazi, one more question. Do you think the leadership of the OS as it stands is capable of taking us to where we want to be, or to be holding this family faith until Mazi Nnamdi cannot regain his freedom?
Yes, of course. We have to do it. Collectively. DOS functions today because of all of us. Because that's not Giri Giri. We make it happen, and it must happen. Nobody can change it. They are there to do that job. We are here to do our own job too. Because as it is, there are people who are there. It's a plant. It's just like a plant, a tree planted. There will be people watering it every day. And that is what we are doing collectively as members and family members of indigenous people of Biafra. DOS is a body. That's why I said, that's why I'm always against. When people come out and say DOS is this, DOS is that, I'm laughing. Because DOS is an entity. If somebody offends you, you can call the name of the person. But stop discrediting DOS completely, because it's a body that stands. But it
But there is one more thing I want to know. Mazi, will you go against DOS no matter what?
I will not call against them no matter what. But I own it as a duty. There's what we call constructive criticism.
Correct.
If they make a mistake, as I have been doing, I will not come out on social media to correct them. That is wrong.
You know, go on social media. So we go on social media. Okay, maybe create Twitter. Okay, maybe social media means Facebook. You cannot condemn them on Facebook, but in Twitter you can condemn them. Okay. Do you know why I'm looking at you like this? You know why? Oh, umwanye gra university. Umwanye dey pass to university. I got when lecturer about on office. Okay, lay from here. You lay like this. Hey, come and meet me in my hotel room. We are say, but I'm a married woman. I say no. If you don't want, unless you don't want to pass the exam. Only share professor, honey share be line. Who are here? And can in the Kuliana constructive criticism. Oh, go yibo. O say tiele na, o say tiele. I say tiele. Who has got constructive criticism? Kia also unconstructive criticism. We cannot, because of your I say two people cannot be mad at the same time. Can we plan here your time to be mad? Then I know I should maybe tomorrow I'm mad. Or who are gonna this image? And then now. It talk us everything, but we can't. We can't do like that. So brothers, Facebook is not included or Twitter. Let me end my program today. I want to joke before I'm allowed here. I'm against the care. I'm against the care. I want to get why I'm this struggle. No, I'm about Ambo. Happy, you know, we are quick. Forget. Oh, maybe say what. Oh, and no question on. Oh, his brother. Oh, question on Diego. Now on the ground. Now on. Without coming out to cause pandemonium. Yeah, and then I want to call my car has a not a hagget too. I try me the car cannot I try me the car someone ever. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to tomorrow now what I'm supposed to say, maybe because this is social media. Ega my previous brokers. Say I'm gonna bamba. Now say we cannot allow anybody who is descending on the leadership. We can't allow them. We must defend them. Anybody that want to attack leadership, we destroy the person. Only keep them here since last year. Then I been when I got on I'm mission. Again, Methuselah, I thought you say you will not allow anybody who be you to be descending on the leadership. My bad, no one case me. No, that the thing mbe a talk am cover or bear with one analogy. Na nearly of fable. If you know what she's doing, if you know what that woman is doing, in fact, she's talking. You know, she will be talking that he do. Can't you see? I use now my program to overshadow her own. And then they clear that I make an element. He can have stupidity in whom. I can cover up. You are watching me from America, from Italy, United Arab Emirates, or even from Biafra land. You go to Guinea Lemania, say and Guinea Lemania, my face a change here as I know here, as an idiot. He can as an imbecile. Give that number they lose the integrity. The little one when they learn like this, yeah, fair door. Even when they care, maybe any game money. Now, some my Facebook come like this. I feel vomit. I no fit. No fit. I can't. I know for you. I did great. I can man say have a chom. And your suspension, Mazi. It's an suspension. Be muscle power. If they give me suspension, but I am give me him to you and I the struggle. I guess you can face here my career. Career. It is a day here. Uno got on no. Many of you that don't have job, name freedom fighter. Got your own keep all your brain busy. Yeah, me went on in your also. I wasn't here busy now. If you are they create problem. Kebe that idiot on a may play here this thing. May play here this thing, your brokers. I want to tell you me. He do now cover up, I cover you. You know, we play brothers, you know, I have to. I'm about this program. You get a CB. You get a CB. I got the chairman like that. I got the chairman like that. Can work overshadow me.
What people are doing. Nelly Ofebu is doing something that
I'm the autopilot. You are doing this Methuselah, this 1,000 teeth. I thought you are doing this program now. I thought you will not call this guy name now. Why are you doing this thing now? How about now? I must call his name now for you.
concern about what people are doing. Nelly Ofebu is doing something that, if you know, you will protect her more than me, at least for now. So there is nothing that will make me, knowing what Nelly is doing for this struggle and for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you want me to go against her. Never. She have not done what will warrant me to do that. And I don't think she will ever do that. Now, the issue of
actually cover up what is not uncoverable. Thereby making mockery of himself only in the eyes of intelligent and smart men. But Moranga say, someone, thank God, without you, I don't know where I will be now. Maybe without you, I'm a kemek. No wonder Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say you are bringing another narrative. You are the disciple. Thank God we have you. No, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about intelligent men who knows what is to be done at the right time. They will be disappointed with this. How are they disappointed? How am I not happy? How are you? How are you? That's
like I said, the only thing you need is to give away the ignorance that
you have. That's why people are ignorant. Or nonsense. You know that people are telling you to go and advise her, not attacking her. Call her to order. Then again, that no ignorance, that in Nelly is doing a good thing. Okay, I'm one of them. We know higher. Brother. I block call because of autopilot. A man that now, in fact, your next life, you question what cocoa. In your next life, if there's something like next life, you're supposed to be a foul. If the Facebook block you because of these people, how an insult to your personality. So you know respond to how would why you? Not when he respond to correct how their brain. Had that down. Oh, condemn brain. And who am I here now? They are here. They are here. They can't do anything. You know I caught the guy odd. Able to sell you order now. Are they as irrelevant? I just from Maga say IPOB autopilot. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB autopilot. I just Maga such a thing from United Nations. Call Ruben that side. Even Nigerian government. And when I say indigenous people of Biafra autopilot. No, I don't know before. Press release and when I apra this spokesperson. I don't want to bring those things now. I don't want to
have. And you are going to work with Nelly and others that are.
In fact,
and you
she had the face.
You are going to work with Nelly. You do. Like I said, the only thing you need is to give away the ignorance that you have. And you are going to work with Nelly and others that are shouting it do. Once that ignorance goes away from you.
Once the ignorance go away from you, you are going to work with Nelly of Able. Joy and or work with Nelly of Able. All the question. We don't have water ballots come dissect their brain. They are here. At least I'm like two people. For them to be in my university, I will elevate them from their state of mental slavery, state of ignorance. 1,000 teeth. I will my confirm certified madman. I want the certificate. And as any as I'm abamos. I'm not happy. I'm correct how their brain. Now, since they are here, I want to repeat it again. Go back and once
ignorant goes away from
Haga block all the guy. Here. Can repeat here the thing.
Point. I am not concerned about what you know. What
no, they are not seeing your face. They are not seeing your face well. They need to see your face very well. Your boys are here. Your moronic people are here. The guy.
Point. I am not concerned about what you know. What people are doing. Nelly Ofebu is doing something that, you know, if you know, you would protect her more than me, at least for now. So there is nothing that will make me, knowing what Nelly is doing for this struggle and for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you want me to go against her. Never. She have not done what will warrant me to do that, and I don't think she will ever do that. Now, the issue of Idu, like I said, the only thing you need is to give away the ignorance that you have, and you are going to work with Nelly and others that are shouting Idu. Once that ignorance goes away from you, you will embrace whatever anybody is doing.
They are here. Because actually also be happy with you people. Come correct how their brain small. How see you are going to work with Idu. If you remove that ignorance in you, you are going to work with Nelly Ofebu and anybody that is talking about Idu. The question now is that, are you working with Nelly Ofebu now? Or are you ignorant? So that is to say you are ignorant. That's why you're not working with her. Or are you working with her? When I pop the land here, your mom and I So the only thing he know what he's doing, or we have to hold your mom or what he know that I don't know. Hannah here, come correct their brain. Let me correct their brain. I have another one. Now they are here, correct their brain because if you run, turn the fire, you know here. This one is another one. You do.
So criminals in the criminals that were destroyed, or some criminal coordinator, former coordinator in Finland, is an insult.
Yes.
And I demand an apology from that man.
Yes.
You know, you should apologize. Why should you come and tell me and start, equating Nelly Ofebu because he's saying it? I should come and condemn her the way I condemn criminals. This is different. Nelly Ofebu did not commit any crime. It is ideological differences.
Divergence.
It is ideological divergent view. It has nothing to do with fraud. It has nothing to do with crime. So why should you now come and say, if you stand for truth, what is the truth there? What is lie there? What is lie there? How can you say it is lie? How can you say it is truth? Is it do a lie?
How do you know?
Is it do a lie? So why is so so if you talk about truth, actually my silent on the do from the information that is available to me,
yes,
and from what I find out myself, from my own research myself, I am standing on the truth.
Yes.
I am standing on the truth. I am a spiritual man, and I know what it means. If your ancestors are angry that you don't mention them, if your ancestors are angry that is something you should do and you are not doing it. So I am that kind of a spiritual man that I'm standing by. So what I'm doing, my silence on this Idu shows that I'm standing on the truth.
So you talk about Makakano Takano. You see,
that is my point.
So you talk about the silent. So that you like this, how make each an idiot. No, I don't fit, brothers. I don't fit. Let me bring another one.
This is a just watch.
Watch you do.
An action straight prices with somebody wants
For the Federal High Court.
Yeah, when I've been there, I'm a lot now. Where are they now? I have it a lot. His jargons. Everybody. I could know at least the followers are here. No, I'm not removing them. No, the move. You must listen. Not talk like that. You must listen to. I just had a film and I went flashback. I am here. It's not that we have crossed this stage in our brothers, but all flashback. Now we have flashback. To remind you what we have passed through. You want to hear on your back? You want to hear somebody that is crying? No, it's not necessary. We have defeated them now, so what else? You are afraid? You don't be afraid, brothers. What
are the alternatives? Because Nenayanya has wrapped Chike Dosium around her finger.
This same Nenayanya I defended. So because I defended her, when I supposed to, because people that are insulting her, they are not in Ipob, so I need to defend the leadership. So now I have seen her now going contrary to the structure of this struggle. So each of them, more my silent now, show that I'm a sincere person. Sorry to disappoint you. I have it a lot. I don't know why. A lot of his videos is in this phone I'm using to do program. A lot.
Will be easy. No, to get Biafra is one job. Then to realize Biafra, that so many people will waste.
It's okay. Can I help you like that? Let me go. I want to thank many of you that are with me here. Can I help you like that? Can I help you like our brother said? Is a Fegangen high. It's a past tense. I have to go. Even BBC have been defeated on the ground. BBC is on ground now. I ain't quite a Hanok. I quite a BBC knock. We push them to the mall. And Methuselah, how is their family doing? They are good. At least they are good. They are good. They are good. They are good, brother. Ma made the teacher all those things. Nelly. Autopilot, no? Autopilot, you can call it a mega address. A mega address. Kuna Gala, I just flashback. You know, I move ahead. I move ahead. And when I be in Brussels, they want to protest. Una lawyer, we're going to direct contact. United Nations, no concern. No protest, no contact with the lawyer. Nearly of able that you people are working. Once time came and say Bruce Fenn is also part of DOS. Even Master Prophet have already condemned Bruce Fenn. So a man I'm good enough than an habit you. Eh? I'm unity. How you there again? So when he's a strong person or somebody that have anything, you can call in and make your debate. And that's all. That's all. In fact, autopilot, I see how I'm looking at you now. Look. Look at how you're supposed to be looking by now. One Ika Kunagara. Why you crazy one now? Why you crazy one? I feel that about Chinese. Article you may press up no. I'm crazy more nipples. I'm crazy more nipples. I'm gonna do like give me to my daughter pilot to meet. I'm gonna this thing. Brother, can you call her hacker? Onya mere come and call her. Where this one, you get cool go down. How work with home? No, they talk like that. They talk like that. Before getting her lift, now how can people button? I'm glad achievement him and this struggle. Can I because Alalam Udodru no Muchineke. I want major. Oh no, not about the toilet. I want him send it. If offended you, one day come and go and hug transformer. I know they see you. Until you come out and tell me why you think I offended you. Then I'll begin to apologize. Like I one sister meet him now Belgium. She called me and said, Methuselah, I love your program, but you made me to cry because of the way you talked to an issue that affected me. I said, for this sister to call me, she's a good woman. I listened to her and I apologized. And now begin to, first of all, I apologize. Then I begin to now let her know that I am not referring to her or the people like her. You know, sometimes that is why sometimes it's good to ask questions. All these things since I started my program, not everything I say you agree. If you agree, everything I said here, we don't need people like you in this struggle. Not everything I say you agree. But when in again I agree, but they are relevant to begin to question on it. But inside you, I not agree. Like when somebody say, I'm talking about this issue of religion, I say, Methuselah, I didn't agree with you. You think I'll begin to have a problem with you? Don't worry, when we come to that religious debate on next Sunday, then that thing that you didn't agree, you bring it. We discuss about it amicably. That's how people reason. Oh, an imbecile get believe what you say from beginning to end. You think it's everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said I agree? No. But at least A greater proportion of his preaching, I agree with him. But not everything. Just like this one, he's talking about Bible, giving quotation of what. Do you think I agree? No. But I know, begin to make argument on it doesn't, bring any good, because the main issue, he's still on focus on how to get to Biafra. Other ones, he just, I call it spice. There's an adage that said, variety is the spice of life. If you are cooking stew now, now tomatoes you usually use. You don't go get taste now. But if you put curry, put maggi, put pepper, put salt, and we taste. So all this is in Ogada want to be a variety in order to help him achieve his aim. But the core issue is that is restoration of Biafra. That's all you go. Or everything all the cookie get agree. Or you go say call and debate. I want to hear debate with him. Or make say you are right. I agree with you in that. They move on. So we hear them go here keep questioning my agree. Oh my is not good. You call me. We debate on it. But this idiot about Simon and I claiming I'm intelligent. I'm spiritual man. I'm Illuminati. No, I no fit, brothers. No fit. So I want you on then Allah them come with a lucky do close of this music. All respect. Also lucky do all respect. One, if you respect me, I respect you. Kanonta, if you respect yourself, Biafra will respect you. Nena, if you respect yourself, Biafra, I know see you. I'm going to ask why you calling Nena. I mean, he's a principal. Come on, Zuzu Jesus, because Nena, respect yourself, Biafrans will respect you. I don't want to talk about Master Prophet. He's not a member of IPUB. Not a member. That one is an infiltrator because he came from through the window. Now I bet you know what we are doing. Respect. Lucky Dube. Respect. Lucky Dube saw respect. Yes, I agree with all of you. I agree with all of you, brothers. I would lucky Dube close or this thing. You know? One day, even Sawological agree in your mugum. Get many who cooking. You quit a muguma. Respect is a reciprocal, no. You think say because I senior you then I'll be riding on top of you. Everybody deserves to be respected. What am I doing? No matter how old you are, you deserve to be respected. Now in Africa, remember because you senior me, I should tell you good morning. It's not like that here now. Anybody can greet anybody. But in Africa, they say, hey, you greet me. You don't know you're met. Come and greet me. I want so many things I can abolish. I tell you. When Biafra comes. Greet all of you, brothers.
I want to say some respect. Give me respect.
I want to say some respect. I go. Sonny, Dominic, I recognize all of you. Mazi, Tochuku, I greet you. Kajeta, Nejike, I see David Collins, Livingstone, Promise. Omuama, without you, we are nobody. Obin no Kronkwo, Okoli, Emmanuel, I see Kenny Dawn. Without all of you, effort combined, Biafran struggle will go nowhere. Without all of you, brothers, nothing like United Nations calling anybody name. So all your effort. Chris, Jaden, one Henry, Hezekiah, I see all of you. Our sister Rita Becky, Vivian, our sister from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Thank God, KC, Eben, Nonso, Dominic. One without all of you, we are nothing in this struggle. Funny moon, lose all your brothers. Aqua for SP led their blood. So who are you now? Who are you that is above those that are dead? We respect the dead more than the living. I see Okwites. I greet all of you. Allah Biafran freedoms. I greet you. Those of you that I will mention the name and those that I didn't mention their name. All of you are important in this struggle. In fact, we are very loyal before all of you. And that is the reason why we keep on urging all of you. Don't be demoralized by individual characters. Don't allow your spirit to go down by what you see. For what ordinary thing you see, there's something that is bigger than what you are seeing. And we are hoping for good while doing the right thing. That's the most important thing. Do the right thing. Don't allow people stupidity. Don't bestow a kind of importance on somebody. Don't rely on human being if you don't want to be disappointed. Don't hope on Madidendu Chineke Krutoji Kegi or and have in mind that your enemy is your worst. I mean, your friend can be your worst enemy. Because when a friend disappoints, on a in a natural hatred. That is the reason why they told you your best friend is your worst enemy. You say it here like this. Many of you have experienced it now with autopilot. Biafra does say, I am autopilot, we move. If you are somebody that used to depend on somebody, give away complete stroke. High BP area like that. This woman that used to support us. No, they don't like that. Oh, yeah, mistake many of you now. That is why somebody fall out. Don't join this struggle because of somebody. Convince yourself that the reason why you are in this struggle, so that idiot to make your noise, you continue unless the day you yourself have convinced yourself that no, I'm no more. I don't want to continue. You might know with your own personal conviction. Don't allow people to make you fall out. Oh, yeah, my message. I leave you and I remain your humble servant. Methuselah signing out.